Hello, I'm Sarah Trotman, and it's my great privilege to lead Business Mentors New Zealand. For more than 30 years, Business Mentors has supported over 85,000 small business owners through trusted, one-to-one mentoring. Our 1,500 volunteer mentors give their time, experience and insight to help small business owners navigate challenges, make better decisions and grow with confidence. We're delighted that the Minister for Small Business, the Honourable Cameron Brewer, and his very able team at MB have supported our important AI integration. This support reflects the significance of the potential of AI on New Zealand's productivity. Business mentors can of course help support small business owners explore adoption of AI. Any integration needs to be done thoughtfully, safely, and in ways that add genuine value. Business mentoring works because of the human connection, but time spent taking notes during a mentoring session is time not listening or engaging. Valuable insights can be missed. We didn't adopt AI because it was trendy. We've done it to solve a long-standing mentoring challenge, reducing admin, capturing valuable insights, and scaling our impact without compromising trust. AI is now used in 2 of our business processes, the mentoring assistant and the digital mentor. If both the mentor and the business owner choose to opt in, a mentoring meeting is scheduled through Mentor Hub. The mentoring assistant records that meeting, whether in person or online. It then promptly creates a clear automated meeting summary, including agreed action points for the business owner. Importantly, once the summary is created, the meeting recording is deleted. The second use case where we've embraced AI is our digital mentor. It draws on anonymised business insights to provide 24/7 support on any business topic, helping mentors prepare for their mentoring sessions, reflect on a business owner's challenges, and continuously strengthen their business knowledge. The digital mentor provides insights on every aspect of business, from strategic planning and financial management to marketing and exporting. Trust is everything for business mentors, so consent and confidentiality sit at the heart of our AI integration. Data is handled using a privacy-first approach. AI adoption isn't about replacing people. It's about removing friction, capturing learnings and amplifying knowledge. In our case, so we can support even more small businesses to succeed. At Business Mentors New Zealand, AI simply assists our work. Our mentors and the business owners they support remain at the centre of our focus. So, what I'm going to do is, in 20 minutes or less, I'm going to share with you the complex journey that is AI integration in Business Mentors world. And actually, Richard from Datacom, who I have to say is a bit of a guru in my world because I'm travelling the roadshow with him. He's just walking. I'm just about to give you a compliment, Richard. He came up to me after one of my presentations and he said, "Sarah, you're well on the way to be you're in adaptation phase, you're well on the way to head towards being a frontier organisation." And I was so chuffed to hear that, because when I challenged him on that, he pointed out all of those guardrails and all of the governance conversations that we've been having for 2 years are all about setting a platform for ensuring a quality approach to integrating AI across your business. So I'll tell you more about that. I'll give you an overview of Business Mentors very briefly for some context. There are 2 use cases that I want to talk to you about. One is the mentoring assistant and the other is the digital mentor. I want to talk to you about business insights and how we ensure that they are anonymised, particularly the importance of keeping a human in the loop. You'll hear that expression a lot. Stakeholder feedback, not just feedback from our mentors, but also business owners that have embraced our AI tools, and also our staff. And I can tell you, not everybody's on the same journey in terms of embracing any of the projects that you're working on or we've been working on. So we've got mentors at different stages of embracing our AI tools, and business owners are the same. But like when COVID hit and everybody rushed to virtual meetings, and only half of us were actually that keen on them. I want to talk about system security and data. So there are two key partners for us. In fact, there's three. There's our CRM platform partner, that is HubSpot, based in Sydney, BAC. We've got Creative Q, and we've got Advanced Digital. So those three partners are key to our integration. I want to talk about future opportunities, and I can't stand here as an advocate of entrepreneurs knowing that entrepreneurs live in the future without sharing with you. We're also living in the future, and we've got a number of plans for adopting or integrating AI into current business processes, or throwing those business processes out to create a new way of doing things at Business Mentors. So about us. We've been in operation for 35 plus years. We've supported business owners, over 85,000 small business owners. So if you've got fewer than 20 staff, we can match you up with a mentor who's a sounding board, somebody to walk alongside you for up to 12 months. So there's a $295 registration fee. I've highlighted the word volunteer, because one of the challenges that we've got is our mentors are volunteers. They're not employees. We can't tell them what to do when it comes to these tools. We can't tell them that they've got to pay for an AI meeting assistant like a Fathom or Gemini, etc. So bringing our mentors along with us has been incredibly important and very well thought out in terms of how we've engaged with our mentors along the way. I certainly hope all the mentors in the room think that anyway. So it's worth taking a photo of the slide or going onto the Roadshow website and getting a copy of it, because in a nutshell, that's what we've done. We have built a custom AI tool that uses a large language model grounded in Business Mentors' controlled data sources and workflows. And when I say data sources, that includes websites like Inland Revenue and biz.gov. So we scrape, and I don't like using that word, it sounds terribly illegal, but they do know we're doing it. We scrape quality information from their site to support our model. Now, biz.gov obviously sits within MB. MB have supported this project, and they have been spectacular. I know they haven't had a good run in the media, their immigration arm, in the last 24 hours, but I can tell you they have crawled all over this project, and they are a big part of why it's successful. So big shout out to them when I know they're having a bit of a tough time at the moment. Colin Bass, who's led this project for us, and I agreed that it wasn't until about a year into our project where we realised, in essence, what we're doing. This is it in a nutshell. We're building, it's in effect a compounding intelligence effect. So we are creating wisdom from information. That information is gathered across 18,000 meetings every year that mentors are having with business owners. So we provide mentoring to roughly the same number of mentees, so about 1,500 businesses every year. So times 12 months, that's 18,000 meetings that are taking place every year. And of course that wisdom, that intelligence is being strengthened with every meeting. And the key there is protected AI capability. What we had was we had business owners coming to meetings with mentors, or mentors coming to mentee meetings and using their own AI tools. In effect, we needed to own the meeting so we could control the data. So the two use cases. First is mentoring assistant. Now I know you're all sitting there thinking there is nothing new about recording a meeting and having it transcribed and a meeting summary offered up. Yes, but what we've done is we've created a moat around Business Mentors' data, in effect, by using our own AI mentoring assistant. So what that does is the mentor books a meeting with the business owner, and they record the meeting while they're engaged with the business owner. Of course, this is only if the business owner and the mentor agree to the recording. The recording is then deleted after 24 hours. The transcription is deleted within 24 hours. But the meeting summary goes to the mentor, who's the human in the loop, checking it, and then sending it off to the business owner. If I just give you one example of the importance of a human in the loop, we had one of our meeting summaries in the very early days was held up. It wasn't sent to us. And we were very confused as to why that was. And the business owner actually makes war figurines. And the large language model, I think that's, by the way, I know very little about AI. so anyone that's sitting in the room going, it's not the large language model, it's the ABC, whatever tech it is that protects people from planning wars, that kicked into action and didn't send the meeting summary because the system thought that we were planning a war as opposed to just mentoring a lovely business owner that makes war figurines. So that's really the only time that it's gone wrong, but it's really wonderful to see those guardrails in place. Now, in essence, that meeting summary is then approved by the mentor and sent to the mentee. The business owner loves them. They pin them up on the walls. They have them as an accountability checklist in effect, and I'll talk to you more about why the need for accountability and mentoring. Second use case is the digital mentor. So the transcription extracts business insights, it anonymises them and enables them to be accessed by the digital mentor, and I'll share more about that. I talked about the need for owning the meeting. I also talked about the need for business owners to have some accountability. There's no shortage of business owners, and I can say it because I do it myself, where you meet up with a mentor, you're feeling really inspired after the hour or two that they've given you that month, you go away, you get back into the office, and actually you get bogged down. You've stopped taking that helicopter view of your business. So those meeting summaries are incredibly important for business owner accountability. And it also enables us to have visibility of a relationship. So if I'm a mentor and I'm providing mentoring to my colleague Brooks here, Brooke Tracy, let's say Brooke's got a business and I'm providing mentoring to her, and then suddenly for some reason I drop off the radar, but I haven't told business mentors. And I might drop off the radar because life happens, you know. I may have been in a car crash, mum might have died, there might have been a crisis, and what it does is it enables us to track that relationship has fallen over and we need to do something about it. So visibility of that relationship is incredibly important. This is the thing that gets my friend Colin Bass excited every morning. He wakes up and looks at this. This is basically a summary of all the meetings that are happening across business mentors at any one time. This is in the very early days of us launching it to the mentors. You can see there on Thursday, I think it's roughly about 10 o'clock, we've got concurrent meetings. So we can have concurrent meetings up to 10 at the moment, but we can expand that if the need is there. And you'll see there's some very diligent mentors. Is that you, John? 7 o'clock on Monday night, meeting with a business owner. Good on you, I bet it's you. Well, that one at 6:30 on Friday isn't me because I'm at the pub. So, what are the mentors having to say about it? Well, two key things popped out when I had a look at the pilot group feedback. The first is that one of our mentors said to us, this is better than Google Note Taker. Now, I actually don't know anything about Google Note Taker, but I thought that was a pretty good thing. Second thing is that a lot of mentoring, of course, is done face-to-face. We're a person-to-person organisation. Mentors will often meet business owners in a busy cafe. So this mentor on the second quote basically said it was genius. I just hit record and opened up the calendar invite and the meeting started recording. I got back, had a look at my meeting summary, 10 minutes after I got back to the office, and it was perfect. There were things there that were captured in the meeting summary that I wouldn't have captured if I'd taken notes while I was engaging with the business owner. In effect, that recording of the meeting enables the mentor and the business owner to be better engaged together. All I want to say about anonymised business insights is that That's my alarm telling me to shut up. Lucky I can snooze it. Don't worry, Justin, I know that everybody wants to get to morning tea. Anonymised business insights, in effect, we have a human in the loop. So let's say I'm mentoring Joe Blogg's panel beater in Invercargill and I'm sharing 3 fabulous business insights, and then they're anonymised. The information is anonymised, and then there's a human in the loop at Business Mentors that checks all of those. So I won't share much more about that. That's what the digital mentor looks like, not too dissimilar to ChatGPT, I guess, where you can ask a question, there's some history there, and you can copy it and send it off to your business owner. At this point, this is only open to our mentors, and I can't see a time at this point where we would open up the digital mentor beyond our mentors, but there's a strategic conversation taking place about that at the moment. Feedback, incredibly positive. The reason for this slide is just a reminder to bring your stakeholders with you, make sure that you've got pilot groups, make sure that you're getting feedback from them all the time. And Advanced Digital is the firm that we used, Tauranga based, to basically do a complete review of our existing systems, how we're storing data, how the data is flowing through APIs, through various parts of the workflow, and just made sure that every T was crossed, every I was dotted. As you can tell, I am not a technical person. My job is basically to make sure that we have done all of that, because the buck stops with me if we've breached anyone's privacy, if the system isn't secure, and if the data isn't secure. Future opportunities. As you can imagine, if we're recording meetings, let's say 18,000 a year between a mentor and a mentee, we can also record the onboarding process of mentors or the onboarding process of business owners. And then if we're doing both of those, maybe there's some support that AI can give us in terms of matching. There would always be a human in the loop. That is a slide. In fact, I'm just going to very quickly go back. Business Pulse is the final future opportunity that I want to share with you. Imagine when COVID hit and we were all scrambling and we were all unsure about what others were thinking about how to pivot, and were they feeling scared or where are the opportunities. The Business Pulse takes all of the insights across those 18,000 meetings a year and throws out macro insights that we can share with key partners. It might be the Minister for Small Business, currently Cameron Brewer, who's been a huge support to us and through this project, and of course very influential in terms of setting the direction for support for small business. So that is me. Stefan, where are you? You're right at the back. Can you just stay right there, just in case anyone wants to come and talk to you at the break, because we're going to take a break now. You can talk to Stefan about all the technical questions. You can talk to me about bringing stakeholders along with us. Creative Q have been incredibly helpful. Couldn't have done it without them and Advanced Digital. Russell McVeigh, of course, it goes without saying that we have to have privacy policies updated, privacy statements updated, our terms and conditions updated. And in a nutshell, there's our team, and particular credit to Colin Bass, who has led this project for us, and he's with us today. Our mentors are fabulous. If you want to be one, get yourself onto the Business Mentors website. I'm here at the break if you have any questions about the way we've integrated AI into our business processes and the future for us. There's a new mentor I can see. They were talking to each other about wanting to be a mentor. You want to be a mentor, don't you? Great. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for having me.